Okay, thank you for joining me. I'm Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing my personal quote and blog for June 6th, 2022. My quote for today: We have rain again, and it's pouring down. All the trees are happy as they drip in their watery gown. The birds are playing and sing to the rain. They call to the clouds because they know they will see the sun again. The cycles respond if we put in time and gratitude. I know that many have prayed for the goddess to end the drought feud. And she does respond when there are enough that care. That includes all the animals, plants, and even the bear. While the bears tried again to get through my fence, they got a lesson that my yard now has an offense. We are all learning to live together in peace. And I want all unreasonable conflict to finally cease. Nature has taught me huge lessons out here. There is a wildness that is always so very near. And while it allows me to reclaim what lives out in the wild, nature has also helped me to become more reconciled by showing me the simple facts that exist beyond the mind, and such an awareness allows me to gracefully unwind. I have needed this for a very long time. It feels as if centuries fall away in nature's story and line. I feel as if I am awakening from an ancient dream, and as I awaken from within, a powerful light begins to beam. So often we forget who we are in this ancient place, and being human tries to help us remember with grace the many moments that were so beautiful and sublime, so that we can carry those moments with us throughout all space and time. And my blog for today. In my simple ways, I try to show the flows of astrology without letting things get too complicated and technical. I find that it is I find that what is over that is what overwhelms some and stops them from reaching for certain tools that are here to help us and support us as we move along. There are so many tools out there if we are willing to reach beyond the normal projections and attitudes of our narrow patterns and thoughts. Sometimes we must learn and study to be able to integrate and understand. Sometimes we must intermingle tools because of our own complicated karmic patterns that are attempting to be unraveled. That is why I try to move and flow. I try to bring many tools that I have learned in many teachings that I have witnessed and had the discipline to practice over time through my work, my writing, and my creative endeavors. This life, for me, is an integration of many of those things, and it shows me that I am trying to bring all the tools and all the skills from all the lifetimes into this body and mind in order to have the energy to shift major karmic patterns from centuries and step from primal reactive thinking into something that hopefully is kinder and more truthful to who I am. I believe everyone is doing exactly the same thing. We are all plowing through the endless loops of karma to move beyond the shackles of the human condition and into places that have no attachment and see only the beauty, love, and wonder that exists here. I do not believe we ever left the Garden of Eden. I believe we live there even now, even when we are trying to destroy it. But it is the complex patterns of the mind that create layers of veils over our eyes and hearts that block us from seeing what is right in front of us. The more the veils of karma come off my eyes, the more I see without the overlays of fear, judgment, shame, guilt, anger, or sadness, because all those feelings make me into who and what I am. They are not the expression of my deepest and highest self, but they are the stones upon which my soul has stepped. That is how I can awaken and see past the confusions of my ego and eventually remember. Today, let my words help others to remember. Let my heart be wide open and awake. Let my peace be a gift that can go out into the world in conflict and help others remember that there is more than conflict and blame, more than suffering and pain. Every breath is a gift that gives me more time in this place of great transitions. And as my breath slows down, I know my time will come to an end, eventually. With each breath, I am reminded to remain as fully present as possible, see the light in others as it struggles to move beyond gravity, density, and karma. I look up to the sky and appreciate nature's diversity. I look into my heart and embrace the processes that have matured my kindness and allowed me to glimpse the truth within that is beyond the games of mind. I look past the hurts and release them into the wind, and then watch as the light carries them away. There is no need to carry the resentments from this life. They matter not in the greater scheme of things. Emotional burdens were never supposed to be carried endlessly through time. We were born pure and light, and at a later date, each of us will be asked to put it all down to return to that purity and light that we have always been. Thanks, everyone.